What up, what up, what up? Jeff J here to make your day. Jeff the entrepreneur.
What's up?
What's up, guys? You know it's going to be something good if it has anything with Mr. Brad Lea and the Elliott Lions.
What's going on, guys?
Best of the best. Where's everybody from? Put it in the chat. I'm always the one to grab the mic, take it in. If you don't know me, I apologize. I'm actually in Midtown Miami. Anybody in Miami? I'm building a coffee shop music studio here in 2025. I own a little consulting firm. We're going to sell the consulting firm and build it right down here. I see this. I come out here. I visualize it every day. I was honoring my brother. I lost him to drugs, fentanyl, like 6 years ago. And I'm going to build in honor of him, just like Starbucks. You have my word on it. I've been telling it around. I'm a little bit of a YouTuber, a little bit of an influencer, but more than that, someone who does I just do automated webinars. That's what I do. So love it. Love the Lea Army. Love Andy. I was doing push-ups next to him at PBD's conference. I actually started Six Pack Are You Fired for our team. And
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah. And then what was the other thing we had? Brad Lea was the first guy. I don't know if he's going to be on. He was the first guy who called me when I was on Clubhouse. And he was like, yo, man, don't tell anybody how much money you make. He's like, you have a brand, you're winning it. And Brad, I don't give Brad enough credit, but why I have this business is because of Brad Lea. And then he did his first Get Real Summit, and it's just cool to see him build it, what he's built then. So I'm doing my first event, and I'm going to take off Brad's tab and have him speak in my event, or Gary Vee or Hermosi. So this is what I do, by the way. So what's everybody else do before we get started? I want to put it on my computer here.
Well, I'm in the IT and I own a barbecue business on the side, but tired of hustling super hard and staying in the same place.
Yeah, man, I can only imagine doing that. At least I'm all digital. I have the laptop lifestyle, and now what do I want? Now I want the whole office with all the sales guys in it, right? So it goes back to when I was one of the sales guys in the office before, but I feel very blessed, too blessed to be stressed, Chef the Entrepreneur, is that you? Gino's iPhone. Yes, this is me in the flesh. My brand. Oh, I think they muted me, or I muted myself.
Yeah, there you go.
I said I started a political podcast like the PBD podcast called the J&J Podcast, because there's the next thing, in case you aren't watching it. Obama did a movie that predicts a cyber attack. So how we're all connecting, we might not be able to do that in 2024, as my man PBD said. So I figured
live January 6th right here. Sean Watson. They came and pulled him out of his house, FBI, but he was just a regular he was just there, protesting peacefully.
All right, guys. Good afternoon. How we doing, guys? Everybody ready to kill it?
We're ready.
Let's go. Spartan Elliott Army, baby.
Is that the kind of fire up you guys think this is? All right. Hey, number one, we're glad to be here with you guys. Andy and Brad are going to be coming on here in just 2 seconds. But I want you guys to think of a couple things, and I want you guys to know the intent of this call. So, Evan, let's go over that. Yes, before we do it, who are we? We're the Crazy Twins. Andy created us in the sales lab. We're Andy's top sales lab of sales, baby. Come on. These guys got something wicked planned for you guys. But I want you guys to know if there's anything that you need from the team down here at Revolution, you guys just reach out to us. You let us know. We'll be on all the calls with you. But like Ian said, what's your intent going into 2024? What's your intent for the program? Before Brad and Andy come on, why don't you write down 3 things that you want to come away with this program? 3 things. Write it down. Have your mind programmed on it. So that way, when these guys come on, you're ready to go. Now, guys, are we ready to cut the distractions? Are you locked into this thing and ready to take notes? Are you in a position where there's nothing going on? Everybody right now, the world's distracted. People aren't committed. They say they are, but they're not. Are you ready to take some notes and get something fired up? Get something going? So as we start this thing, who actually is ready to change their life? Who's gonna make the decision to go all in? Who's gonna make the decision to make more
Paul Gill's ready.
Who's gonna make the
Evan
decision?
Tyner, I know, is ready.
Okay,
Jeff is ready. Jeff
Let's
looks ready.
go.
Jeff Cunningham
Me.
looks like he's ready to just punch somebody in the face. You know, he's ready to go.
You know it. You know it.
Hey, that's the kind of energy you're gonna have. And guys, here's what you guys need to focus on for the revolution. These guys, this is their most coveted program. This is where they're going to be spending a lot of their time and a lot of their energy. Let me explain something to you guys. In this program, what you're going to learn is really self-mastery. All of the areas in their life that they've used to really get everything that they want. But I'm going to tell you guys this. It is your responsibility. Chris, Giovanni, you know, Drew, as we get going on this call, it's going to be your responsibility to be a good student. What's that mean? Are you leaning in right now? Like Yasina down there, that she's like, what? Okay, I'm ready. Like, what's your energy look like, guys? You're like, oh man, these guys got a lot of energy. You're right, man, because we can't wait to learn. We can't wait to change our lives. We can't wait to be the guys for our families that are just like freaking attacking, man. And that's who Andy and Brad are. So as we get this call going in a couple of minutes here, we got about a 4-minute countdown. So in about 4 minutes, you'll see Brad and Andy pop in here. Brad's probably smoking a cigar. Get something to write with. Get something to write with. And then 4 minutes. If you're in your car, you need to pull over so you don't just like.
Where's the bald guy?
Hey,
If you're in your
I've
car,
been
you need to pull
driving
over so you don't crash.
like an hour.
Okay, so 4 minutes, guys.
Let's go.
All right, we're gonna pause this thing for a quick minute. All right, guys, let's get this thing popping a little bit early. Let's get this thing popping here. You guys ready to rock? Let's go. Let's grow. Here comes Andy. Everybody, grab your paper, grab your pen. And if you have questions, I want everybody to write this phone number down. Write this phone number down. Take your pen out. Take your phone out. Our number is 480-780-2203. Again, that's 480-780-2203. It doesn't matter what you need to ask or what questions that you have. If you have a question for Andy or Brad, let us know and we'll get it to them. And let's get this thing kicked off. Let's get this thing rocking.
My bad, guys.
You're muted. Yeah, there you go.
All right, guys. Hey, super important, man. Everybody right now, this is super important. I want you to do me a favor. Hold on, let me mute this real quick, just as we start rolling and people are coming in. So we got about 370 people on the call. We'll have about 1,000 here shortly. I promise you. Number one, 2024 is coming up, okay? Something that I was talking to Brad about is that a lot of people, the reason why they're not crushing and killing it and going to new levels is truly because they don't have any purpose. Like, dude, people don't burn out, they lose their purpose. The number one reason why people don't grow is because they don't have purpose. They don't have a freaking mission. They literally don't know why they do things. They have no meaning to why they're pushing it in life. So I wanted you guys to write down a couple of things because like at the end of this call, we're going to talk about, me and Brad released a program called The Revolution. This revolution, our goal in 2024 is to make people a lot of fucking money. Okay, but not only make a lot of money and have a lot of money made inside of this company, like this team, this tribe, but it also to have you guys become great people, because until you change, nothing's going to change. Like nothing's going to freaking change. Like I cannot get someone to create more results, to be a better leader, to build a bigger company if they don't change. And that's the number one thing that I'm about. I literally can give you a blueprint right now how to grow your social media. My social media, I started it a year ago, guys. A year ago, we're going to bust 1 million followers on Instagram. I ain't bought one. Go look at my views. 500,000, 800,000, 1 million views on every reel. Okay? How? Well, dude, I became who I always wanted to be. I can fucking see your eyes. Okay? I feel like I'm looking at human beings all around the world, and it's like the damn light leaves their eyes. They look asleep, they look dead, and they're tired. And I remember that's the way I used to be. When I was 39, I'm 44 years old. Okay, at 39 years old, dude, I woke up. I didn't like who I was. My wife's like, you're out of shape. You're not playing your A game. Dude, we've learned to live without you. All you do is focus on making money. You come home tired. You're always exhausted. You don't like who you are. I know you don't. You look in the mirror. I know you're not proud of you. The kids aren't proud of the dad you're being, and they're not saying anything to you. I married you because I thought you were a badass. Filling my purse up with cash does not mean that you're a great husband. You're not close to God. You're forgetting about him. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, dude. And that's when I decided it's time to make a change. And I don't mean like I need to make a decision to change. I physically need to change. I need to operate different. I need to be a better leader. I need to be a real example. I got to stop being a fraud. I need to quit having double standards, like telling my team to do this, but then doing this. I don't want to have fake energy. I don't want to go to work and be a leader, but then go home and be a loser. I want to be the example 24 hours a day, 25 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I know people are like, hey, dude, what's up with your intensity? Because a lot of people ask me all the time. I'm so fucking happy, man. I can't believe that this world right now, this market, will reward us and pay us whatever we want as long as we'll wake the hell up. So I got together with my brother, Brad Lea. I love Brad. If anybody has followed me for a long time, or maybe you guys follow Brad, me and Brad do a lot of business. Our kids are best friends. Let me explain the revolution to me. It is a group of people who all are fucking swim partners together. We challenge the fuck out of each other to become better men, better women, better husbands, better wives, better business people. We get in fucking elite shape, the best shape you've ever been in your entire freaking life. Call you out for your shit. Like, dude, like if you're being weak, if you're being a weenie, I'm going to call you out. We're not going to let you slide. We're not going to let you cheat on your family. We're not going to let you be a liar. We're going to help you make good decisions. We're going to give you access to the Rolodex of people that we know. We want to help you blow up. We want to help you grow. We want to be a part of your growth. We want to see you fucking win. Guys, the greatest feeling you'll ever have in your life is actually putting in the effort on yourself and becoming somebody great and helping other motherfuckers become great. It's the best feeling ever. And I honestly love my life so much. I just want all you guys to have the greatest life ever. And it has nothing to do with money, but making money is so fucking easy. For anybody right now that's struggling to make money, it's because you are a fucking sleep. You're asleep. You're lazy. You don't have the right friends. You don't hang out with the right people. You don't have the right plan. You're not paying attention to yourself. You're chasing shit instead of owning your life. You're stuck rat race chasing shit. Maybe you're giving all you got to a dead-end job and you need someone to introduce you to someone else so you can give that value to and get paid what you're worth. I mean, at the end of the day, I was talking to Brad and he goes, dude, listen, I'll fucking hire him. I don't give a shit. I'm looking for good people. I'm looking for great people. I'm looking for people that I can connect. I'm looking to help people grow. If they're a business owner, the shit we're going to do in 2024, I swear on my life, in the history of the world. Number one, no one's ever cared this much in a coaching program. Never. It's never fucking existed. People don't pour their hearts out like this. But number two, we know the blueprint. I'm going to tell you a couple things you're going to have to know. So everybody write this down. Number one, you're going to have to know how to build a brand. You're going to have to. And by the way, I don't want you to be a fake motherfucker on Instagram running around telling people that you know what you're fucking doing when you're really being a fraud and you're really not who you say you are. That's unacceptable. We won't be doing that. So from today forward, we're going to reinvent ourselves, total recreation. So number one, you're literally going to know how to build a brand. Number two, you're going to get pissed the fuck off. You know why? Because you're going to choose your enemy wisely. Like Patrick David was just on Brad Lea's podcast. Okay. And Patrick goes, choose your enemy. Find an enemy. Who were they? What did they say? They say you weren't going to fucking make it? Good. What was their name? Write it down. Was that your ex-girlfriend? She said, you're a loser. You'll never make it without me. Dude, bet against me, motherfucker. Okay. You got to get pissed off, guys. You can't just sit on your hands and be like, I'm going to have a better year. It's not enough. You can't do it. And by the way, on this call, we want to build leaders. Bottom line, every single one of you, whether you're 18 years old on the call or you're 70, I'm going to ask you a question. Look in the mirror. Just look in the mirror. How fucking disciplined are you? That's exactly what you see. Just lift your shirt up and take a good look at yourself and say, that's exactly how fucking disciplined I am. I cannot go and tell other people what to do or be their leader if I've been undisciplined. It's not okay. And you got people say, we don't have to be in great shape to be healthy. Hey, dude, if you want to die in 10 years and let someone else go take over your family, totally cool, man. Keep eating shit. Oh, wait, you guys want to have a badass life? You know what badass lives require? A lot of stress. You know, you got to stress test a badass freaking business, right? You know, you got to be a savage to run a badass, big ass year to day. You're going to have to take on stress. So if you're going to take on stress, you see this old heart, you think it's going to take on some pressure? Well, go ahead and put pressure on you and eat like shit and have a fucking blocked artery and die. That's pretty stupid too. So we're going to make good decisions with our health. And listen to me, I'm not telling you got to become a bodybuilder. I'm telling you inside and out, you're going to become ultra healthy. You're going to look great. You're going to become more attractive. Dude, I promise you, man, we just want you to like yourself more. I want you to look in the mirror. I want you to be proud of what you see. I'm 44 right now. I'm in better shape than I was in my 20s. Some of you guys, and men and women, you guys need to prove yourself. Why should you be the one that's the next person that everybody's talking about? Give me a fucking reason. Just because you want it? Not enough. Not enough. And by the way, the world don't give a shit how much money you got right now. They don't care if you got a private jet and 20 fucking million. Are you the example and are you who they want to be? Yes or fucking no. Okay? And can you turn a wrong into a right? Are you willing to not be a fucking traitor? Keep your word, right? Like literally make your last name count for something. Make it fucking count. Change your bloodline. Break generational curses, man. This is what we want in 2024. So as I'm talking to you guys, like this next year, I want you guys to get ready for war. And I want, when we get off the phone, I want you guys to make some simple decisions. Okay. Like, why are we doing all this? Now, I want to give you some things I want you to write down. I know Brad's going to jump in here in just a second. He's probably on this call. I don't know how to work technology. So I see a Zoom and I see everybody around, but I'm sure he'll just jump up in a second. I want you guys to write a couple things down. You ready? This is super important. Lose the purpose of your future and you'll die in the present. Write that down. Lose the purpose of your future and you'll die in the fucking present. Some of you right now, you don't know what you want and you can't see it. That's why you're not hungry. That's why you're not a psycho competitor. That's the reason why you get your ass kicked. Okay, so listen, I want you to write it down. I want you to write down a couple things for me. And this is some shit I'm going to give you to chew on. Tactical fucking shit that's going to change your life. Okay. Lose the purpose of your future and you'll die in the present. That's number one. Number two, without hope in your future, your present loses meaning. Guys, listen to me. Who are you going to become? Some of you right now, you're operating day to day, and I can look in your eyes and I can tell that you don't see what your future is going to look like. Once you realize and you're around the right people, what you want, you can see your future, I assure you, the world starts to give it to you. Anybody ever watched the movie The Secret, The Law of Attraction? If you haven't ever watched it on Netflix. It's called The Law of Attraction. It's called The Secret. You watch it, what do you think fucking people do? They manifest shit. I know what I want. I see my future. That's why my present matters. That's why when I come to work, if I'm in sales and my job is to make 100 calls, I make fucking 200 calls. If my job is to come in and have a great attitude, I have the best fucking attitude anyone has ever seen. And they say, oh man, you're too intense. Fuck you, eat shit. I'll rip your throat out and bury your business. And you say, oh, he's too hard for me. No, dude. It's sad that at the end of the day, and by the way, it's 5 o'clock where I'm at, 5:14, and I'm tired. I've been doing this shit since 5 a.m. I'm freaking ready. I'm getting real results in my life, real growth, real money, giant fucking checks that count, a real fucking team that has my back, a family that's proud of me, and I like who I'm becoming. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, man. Don't let fucking people get you to think small. And don't be lazy and inside and be entitled and be blind to what it takes to win. Have you ever been around somebody and when you're around them, you just don't want to leave because they're so infectious, they're so magnetic, their fucking attitude is so good, their perspective on life is just awesome? And you're like, dude, I like this fucking person. I mean, it's kind of a lot, but I like it. That's what I want you guys to do. That's what I want you to become. And by the way, do me a favor, write this down. It's your job to bring good shit home to your family. I don't just do this for business. I actually do it for my family. It just rolls into my business. My family's my why. Okay? All right, super important. Without a connection to your future, without a connection to your future, without a connection to your future purpose, the present is a prison. Everybody write that down. Without a connection to your future purpose. Okay, Patrick Bet-David always talks about future truth, right? Future truth, like who you're going to be coming up, right? It says the present is a prison. How many of you right now, and I'm going to ask you a question, write down this word, bank account. Okay? Write down 1 and then put a 0 on it. How many of you have 1 0 in the bank? Now write 1 0 0. Then write 1 0 0 0. Then write down 1 0 0 0 0. Write down 1 0 0 0. Where are you at? How many zeros are in your bank account? Can I ask you a question? You're present. You guys have been working. Did you know that in 2024, all of you are going to go to work? You're going to give them the same amount of time, except each and every one of you are going to have a different outcome. Did you know that? Did you know that every single one of you are going to go home with your family, but every single one of you are going to have a different outcome? What's the difference between the losers and the winners? It's simple. Do you guys know what losers do? Losers don't go to the gym. Losers don't beat the sun up. Losers don't get in proximity of fucking people that are doing better than them. You know why? Because they're talking shit on them. Losers don't spend money on self-investment. Losers don't spend an hour a day reading a book and self-developing. Losers watch fucking TV instead of fucking spending time with their family. Losers, when they go to work, they're fucking around on their phone instead of working. Losers are watching social media instead of creating social media. Want to be a winner? Flip it. Losers get fucking drunk every weekend. Okay? Losers do drugs. What do winners do? Just flip it. They don't get drunk on the weekends. They don't do drugs. They're good to their family. You see them in the gym at 5 a.m. They put their fucking phone down when they get home. They look in the mirror and they're proud of themselves because everything they do, they give 200 fucking %. Just flip it. Just flip it. So I wanted to talk to you guys about really how we're going to dominate it in 2024. Number one, you got to change. Well, who's going to fucking change you? Number one, you are. No one's coming to save you. No one's going to force you to be a better person. Now, I want you to go on this journey with us, but my question is, can you do the work? Can you be committed? Can you show up on the calls? Can you do the homework? Guys, we're doing homework every 2 weeks. Hey, everybody that joined the revolution, check this shit out. And some of you, this isn't about this, but it starts January 1, the revolution kickoff, the real trainings. And some of you have joined and some of you haven't yet. But I want to tell you guys something. We've got a customer portal where I'm just giving an example with Giovanni. Listen to me. The only way you can be in the revolution is to take a picture with your shirt off, front and to the side. Why? Because I'm going to fucking make you healthy as shit. Also, I'm going to teach you how to build a brand, how to make a fuck ton of money, how to be a good husband or a wife. Okay. How to be a great parent. Okay. Also, how to freaking get out there and make relationships that you need to kick ass in life. I'm going to do all this shit. But if you don't upload your pictures every 30 days in the portal, I'm going to fucking kick you out. Every 30 days, me and Brad Lea are going through every single customer profile, and I want to watch every person change. Every freaking one of them. I swear on my life, I'm going to rip every ounce of body fat off all of you guys. Now, everybody, do you guys know the person that's going to be doing all the fitness training inside the revolution? His name is Arent Williamson. Everybody do me a favor. Write down Aaron's name, Arent Williamson. Let me show you who he is real quick, just so everybody knows in case you don't know.
Better yet, go follow him.
Yeah, go follow Arent Williamson for sure. And I want to do this really quick. And then Brad, I turn it over to you, but I want you to do me a favor. You guys see this guy? This big motherfucker right here? This is Arent Williamson. He trained The Rock. He trained Zac Efron. Dude, he's an absolute freaking savage. The guy's a military veteran. He's a straight freaking killer, dude. And this guy right here, listen to me. I want to explain this to you. Food, science, lifting, working out, anybody that's part of the revolution, he's physically going to take over your fitness, your body, the way you eat and everything. Dude, it's all a part of what we do. At the end of the day, we will be the most elite level of human excellence that exists. I'm going to ask one more question. I'm going to turn it over to Brad. Does everybody agree that there's a shortage of leadership in the world? Yes. Okay. All right. I got a 9-figure business. Brad's got like 20 of them. Okay. Because he's Big Daddy Brad. As me coming up in the last 3 years, let me tell you what I've learned. The secret to kicking everybody's fucking ass is who can self-develop the most. That's the secret. Now that the advice is out, the secret is out. Most people have little baby bitch ass goals, little bitch ass dreams, small dreams. And what they do is that they work hard until they get close to their dreams and then they slow down. Every one of you, I want you to hear me out. I'm not fucking slowing down. I'm going to get crazier every fucking second. Okay. And I told Brad earlier, I was just talking to him on the phone before this. Hey, how many of you have had somebody bet against you? I told you to find an enemy. Brad's like, dude, I got a couple of enemies right now. I said, may God have mercy on my enemies because I fucking won't. Okay, go ahead. Tell me it ain't going to fucking happen. I promise you, sit back and watch. And I'm not going to say a word. I'm going to burn your eyes out with our winning. So for everybody that's with us, I want to tell you one thing. We want one thing for all of you. Number one, we want you to invest in yourself because you're fucking worth it. Brad Lea says you'll never out-earn your own self-worth. You'll only be as good as the people you run with. Period. You'll only be as good as the people you run with. Some of you guys, you've been in coaching programs with different people. You ain't been in one with fucking me. Because if you've been in one with me, I will positively peer pressure your ass to be uncomfortable every day. And the reason why I like Brad can get crazy, Brad can get aggressive, but Brad's the brains. Brad's the old wise bull. You ever heard the wise bull story from Brad? I'm the young bull. Brad's the wise bull, right? And guess what? Together, we are quite dangerous. And I'm going to tell you guys so everybody's aware of this. I'm an ultra fucking student. I've been doing this for 3 years. I am dusting everyone's ass, and I want to show you how I'm fucking doing it. But in order to do it, you got to fucking be close with this. You got to stay around for a long time. You got to be willing to change. And you got to realize that I don't give a shit if you're in another coaching program, that's cool. All I give a fuck about is results. What kind of results are you getting? If you're around me over my dead body, will I not let you get results? I'll fucking refund your money and throw you through a window and get you out of here because I don't need your money. I want you to go be an example to the 9 million fucking people, 9 billion people that are lost out there. And that's what me and Brad are wanting to make on this call. Our leaders, the future leaders, man. And I mean that, dude. I say that with all my heart, guys. It's never been easier to win, but you guys are going to have to want to change. And by the way, I think your family wants you to fucking change. Okay. I think people are sick of your false promises. And I think that you're sick of it too. Okay. So I want you to make a commitment, and we'll turn it over to Brad Lea for a minute, that you guys fucking stop lying to yourself. Quit making commitments you're not going to follow through on. The hardest thing you'll ever do in your life is keep your word. And I'm going to tell you why. And when you can do this, you'll build a really good relationship with yourself. If you say you're going to do this and you're going to run with me and Brad in 2024, no more lying. Not to yourself. You're going to build a really good relationship with yourself. And you're going to start understanding how shit compounds fast and how your life starts to grow quicker than you ever imagined. But no more saying you're getting up at 5 a.m. or 7 a.m. or you're going to do this, or you're going to study, or you're going to handle this, or you're going to be good to people, or you're going to have a better attitude, or you're going to have more energy when you're fucking not. I want you guys on this call to make a decision that you're never going to lie again. And guess what? Once you do this, welcome to the ride of a fucking lifetime. It's amazing. Brad Lea, what's up, dog?
What's going on, buddy?
Let's grab BL. And let's,
Do I need to raise my intensity a little?
No.
Folks, listen, I want you.
Blow Brad up? How do I blow Brad up?
I'm right here. You don't have to blow me up. Listen to me. Hey, listen to me.
Come on, man.
Hey, can you hear me?
I'm trying. Yeah, my bad. We're gonna reverse it.
Andy, can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro. You're good.
All right, good. I'm gonna put you up there too. There you go. So listen, guys, at the end of the day, you gotta understand. Most people out in the world that aren't winning, it's very simple why they're not winning. It's because nobody ever wanted us to win. Schools were designed to make workers. You were fucking programmed from the day you were born. Some of us got lucky and thought it was bullshit and questioned the frickin' status quo. And some of us went the way we were supposed to go. Schools make workers. You got to believe what I'm telling you right now, because I'm telling you with all the love in the world, meaning I told Andy, I said, dude, we need to start something, because there's a lot of people that DM me and there's a lot of people that ask, how do I do this? How do I do that? And I'm giving them some common sense shit. And then they're always like puzzled. And it dawned on me like, dude, how come we don't freaking start something that literally shows people step by step? We can try it for 1 year. Let's just do 2024. Let's freaking start a revolution in 2024 where we show people exactly what we do. Every single day, we hold them accountable. We create freaking battle plans to march on. If people don't, again, Andy and I are a little bit different. See, I'm a consultant. I'll tell people what to do. I don't show up to your house and make sure you're doing it. I don't freaking care if you do it or don't do it. I'm just giving the information. Andy, on the other hand, he'll show up at your house and make sure you're doing it. So the combination is going to be massive. Okay. Some people say, well, damn, Andy's too intense. I don't need to be talked to that way. Listen, you need to fucking quit being a pussy. You do need to be talked to that way, apparently. Why? Because you won't talk to yourself that way. And I'm telling you, by the time we're done here, you will talk to yourself that way. And you'll start to recognize people that used to sound like you, because you're going to change. And that's what people don't understand. You have to change. Most people don't know how. They don't have the right information, or they don't have the right relationships, period. Like, I could change a lot of your lives just by my relationships. I could freaking get you customers. I could get you referrals. I could get you followers. I could buy your products and service. I could endorse your products and service and make change in your life. Now that's all. Oh yeah, I'd love that. But dude, you got to freaking do the work. Here, write this down. There's 3 things you do if you want anything you want in life. This is a fact. Nobody can argue this. I would love for someone to argue it. Number 1, you got to figure out what it is. Okay. Believe it or not, one of the first things we're going to do in the revolution is we're going to make sure everybody figures out what it is they actually want. Because a lot of people don't take the time and figure out what they want. So they start tearing out after something all gung ho, and they end up quitting. Why? Because they weren't clear on what they wanted. I just want to be rich. What is rich? What is rich? I know people that think, if I just made $100,000 a year, I'd be rich. Bro, that ain't rich. Okay. And when you reach $100,000, you're going to realize it isn't. I remember when I said, when I hit $1 million a year, man, it's going to be unbelievable. Then I hit $1 million a year. Didn't even realize I hit it, by the way. And then I'm like, dude, I need to make $1 million a month, and then I'll be rich. Then I got to $1 million a month, and I said, shit, this isn't what I thought it was. It isn't what I thought it was. Okay, I need to make $1 million a week. And then right after that, I need to make $1 million a fucking day. Now, some people can't wrap their minds around that. How is that even possible? Well, that's the problem. So here's the 3 things you got to do to get anything you want in life. First thing you got to do is figure out what it is. We're going to show you exactly how to do that. It takes some time. It's actually harder than people think. You're going to think in your mind, oh, that's easy. I know exactly what I want. Folks, it's not that easy, but we can show you exactly how to figure out what it is you want. Not what your mom wants, what your dad wants, what your brother wants, but what do you want? Because there's no fun in reaching a goal that you think you wanted and then figure out that's not what you wanted. It's not making you happy. It's not making you fulfilled. Your life is not everything you thought it would be. And that's because you're going after something you're not, it's not really what you want. So figure out what you want, number 1. Number 2, figure out how to get it. Now, most people, when I say that, go, well, no shit. That's the hard part. Guys, that's the easy part. If you want to figure out how to get whatever it is you want, you simply find someone who already has everything you want. That's it. You figure out what you want, you find someone who's already got it, and then you do what they did to get it. Period. If you do what they did, more than likely you will get what they got. Why? Because it's called science. It's called like action causes like result. There's no question. You want a body like Andy? He'll tell you exactly how he does it. Arent Williamson will give you the freaking meals to eat and the workouts to do. It ain't going to be overnight, but he will tell you exactly what Andy does because he trains Andy every single day. He will give you the exact same workout plan. Actually, he'll tweak it for you because obviously, you know, there's some differences. Maybe you're trying to lean down, maybe you're trying to bulk up, maybe you're trying to freaking do a little of both. So it does matter what you're trying to do. So you figure out what it is, then you figure out who's already got it. I'm using Andy as an example. Man, I want to look like Andy's. I want to be fit like Andy. Do what Andy does. I'll bet you anything you will look like Andy. Now, some of you might not make it that long. Why? Because quite frankly, you're unrealistic. You believe that you can do that shit in 2 weeks. Andy, how long you been working out?
I've been working out with Arent for like the last
No. How long have you been working out since fucking Jackie pinched your fat roll and said getting a little soft?
4 years.
Okay, 4 years, guys. 4 years. So I don't want to hear in 3 months, someone mute that dude.
All right, Brad, there you go. Unmute.
So somebody don't work out for freaking 6 weeks and tell me it ain't working. Because I'm telling you the formula and it's so freaking effective. But you got to see what Andy did. What did Andy do? And he'll tell you, what did Andy do? That's what you got to do. So again, if it took him 4 years to look, and by the way, he looked a lot better after 6 months. Guys, it don't take you but 90 days to make a massive shift. And then you start getting momentum. You start to look in the mirror. People start saying, bro, what's changed about you? Holy smokes, are you starting to work out? What are you doing? Next thing you know, man, you're starting to feel better about yourself. Then it starts to gain momentum. And next thing you know, boom, in 4 years, you're going to be sitting there going, freaking dude, I remember when I was sitting here, the big fat ass talking about, oh, he just saying that. See, because guys, people are freaking running their mouth because they don't know how to answer you otherwise. People have no answers. Write this down. Your new life will cost you your old one. Guys, everything has a price, man. Are you willing to let go of the life that you have to get the life that you want? This is why I said, Andy, let's do a call on December 22nd, just to get everybody oriented. Why? So you can get through Christmas and do all your procrastinating and eat all your bullshit and fucking do all the shit you normally do. Get it out of your system, because come January 1, the shit ends. You got to make a fucking decision, period. It's just a decision, people. You got to decide. Decide means to kill off any other option. You decided. It's over. There is no more boo-hoo. And by the way, guys, it's going to be tough. I wish I could say, oh, no, it's going to be easy. Guys, it is tough, man. It's tough to do. You need mental preparation. You need 3 key areas figured the fuck out. Number 1, your mindset. We're going to do a lot of work on your mindset. We're going to do a lot of work on your mindset. Why? Because, dude, that's the number 1 killer of everybody in here winning right now. You don't believe it's true. You don't believe you're worth it. You don't have the right information. You don't have the right relationships. And you're a pessimistic little fucking whiner. I was that way, dude. I know exactly what I used to think. And I know certain people are thinking that right now. Because people always say, Brad, it's not that easy. Dude, as soon as you say it's not that easy, you make it not that easy. I say it's easy, man. I say it's easy. Now, will it be tough? Oh, yeah, it can be tough and easy at the same time. Okay, it's tougher than shit getting up and being so consistent. It's tough, man. passing on the freaking parties. Because here's what's going to happen. You guys are going to get some quick momentum because we're going to hit it hard and we're going to start freaking smashing. And you guys are going to freaking start winning. You're going to feel a whole lot better about yourself. You're going to be like, wow, this is fucking great. Then you're going to get a little bit comfortable. Why? Because you progressed and you changed and it's working. And so now you start to trick your mind. Why is your mind tricking you? Your mind's tricking you because deep down, subconsciously, your mind doesn't think you belong here. Your self-worth is down here. We got to raise your self-worth. You're never going to outperform your own self-image. That's the truth. So we literally have to get you to think more of yourself. Your self-worth has to rise up. When your self-worth rises, your net worth follows. Some of you guys making $20 an hour, it's because you accept $20 an hour. Why the fuck would you work for $20 an hour? Now, some people will be like, what are you talking about? That's the only job I can find. That's the limited mindset that's got to change. That is not the only job you can fucking find. I'll give everybody in here a job. You got to sell some shit. You got to be good at selling. So when you come for a job and I say, hey, buy Andy sales training. And then you go, oh, I don't want to buy sales training. Oh, you're fucking just trying to take my money. Dude, your limited mindset is stopping you. You got to get good at something, people. Mindset, skill set, habits. Those are the three things. Write them down and circle them. Mindset, skill set, habits. You show me somebody with fucked up habits, I'm going to show you somebody with a fucked up life. You show me somebody that's fucking average at best, I'm going to show you somebody that's fucking cruising through life like a fucking potato. Okay? You know who gets paid every time? The best. I've never met anybody that's the best at something that doesn't get paid. So you have to become the best. How do you become the best? You practice, drill, and rehearse. You implement discipline, and you fucking bust your ass at your craft. You guys have heard the rule of 100 before, I hope. The rule of 100 says if you focus 100 hours on any discipline, 100 hours, that ain't very long. You'll be better than 95% of the fucking population at that thing.
Hey, Brad, can I say something real quick? I just want to let everybody know real quick as I'm listening to you, Brad, the rules have fucking changed. And I don't think a lot of people know that the rules have changed. Did you know the world rewards those that are fucking different? The world rewards those that stand out. The world rewards those that can make connections. The world's that reward those that know how to sell shit. And by the way, not have commission breath, who actually know how to make relationships. Did you guys know the world rewards those that fucking have a purpose and that are alive and that are awake and still have the glow in their eyes and that show up every fucking day excited? The world rewards those fucking people. And that's the linchpins, Brad. See, there's three types of people, Brad. There's the people that are the laborers that work for the owners. And then there's the owners that have the laborers. And then there's the third type of people. Those aren't the ones that own their own business or they're even entrepreneurs. Those are the ones that do fucking life differently. They do life differently. Every one of you, no matter where you're at, if you want to go to another level, you do what you do differently. I assure you, if you're on this call and you work for somebody, you can make $1 million a year. 4 out of 5 millionaires work for someone else. You can fucking work for someone right now and blow that shit up, but you're not who you need to become. Everybody, Brad said you got to become someone different. All you guys on the call right now, if you're not getting what you want right now, stay the same. But stop expecting more. So I want to say something, Brad, real quick, because I talk about purpose and fulfillment, and I think that this is something that's really fucking important. I want everybody to hear me right now. I don't know why you do what you do, but I don't do it for money. Money's fucking easy. I do it because I think a lot of people in this world see a bunch of fake ass motherfuckers, and I'm not going to be one. I think a lot of people in this world see stuck up motherfuckers, and I'm not going to be one. I think a lot of people in this world see people that don't give a fuck, and I'm not going to fucking be one. Okay, and a lot of people, you know, they want to lay under the fucking radar. That's not going to be me. I'm going to be a good person, and I'm going to fucking get out there, and I'm going to help people change, believe in themselves, and I'm going to create more belief in this world than ever before. And I promise you guys, listen to me. If you guys can carry this purpose, number one, you got to make it. You got to get it. You got to fucking keep it. You can never give it up. My goal with you is 2024. We run this way 365 days. By the way, in a minute, Brad, I'm going to pull up what we're going to cover in the revolution in 2024. I want to pull up what we're going to cover so you guys can fucking see it. You guys are going to slap the shit out of your face. Everybody in the 1800s, Brad, how long do you think people lived in the 1800s? Average life expectancy in the 1800s, 200 years ago.
Don't know. Don't give a fuck.
40, 40 years old. Everybody, look, Google it. The average life expectancy in the 1800s was 40 years old. You know why? Because when you don't have a fucking future to look forward to, when you're not growing and you're not fucking in your belief state where you're fired up, you're fulfilled, and you got purpose and you got fucking meaning, you know what you do? You fucking die. That's why when people retire, they die. But Brad, our founding fathers of the country, Thomas Jefferson, these guys, you know what they did? In the 1800s, they lived to 85 years old, Brad, when everybody else was dying at fucking 40, which means we would already be dead. Those guys lived in their 80s. How did they make it twice as long as everybody else? Because they were constantly self-developing and they had a future to look forward to. They had purpose in their life and they were driven as fuck. That's why they doubled everybody's fucking life. So my deal is, imagine us right now. The average life expectancy in today's time is 72 to 78. Imagine if a motherfucker could live to be 150 years old on this call. Dude, you can fucking do it. You can do whatever the fuck you want, but you gotta have purpose. And by the way, I'm just telling you, I see a lot of people going to work every day, trying to make money, going home, bringing leftovers to their family. They're a piece of shit. They're trying to numb the pain. They don't love fucking excitement. They don't like pressure. They don't like none of this. Fuck you. I'm addicted to it. That's how my endorphins fly. That's how my testosterone fucking flows through the roof. That's what gets me fucking jacked. And dude, I don't know where you are in the world, but if you're in the United States, if you're not a millionaire, give me one fucking reason why. Why not? Why you're not? And I don't mean make $1 million. I want to know why you don't have $1 million cash in the fucking bank. Give me one bullshit reason. It's because you haven't become who you need to become. Period.
It's because you don't have the right information and you don't know the right people. That's it. If you had the right information and you knew the right people, you would have everything you want in life. Just remember that. I always say the more hands you shake, the more money you make. Why is that? Well, because dude, you're one fucking relationship away from everything blowing up for you. But instead of out meeting people and shaking hands, you're sitting at home focused on the problem instead of the solution. Folks, mindset, skill set, habits. Don't make it more complicated than that. Your mindset needs to be fixed. Even if your mindset's all gung-ho and positive, guys, it's totally possible to run positively in the wrong direction. And then you just end out in the middle of fucking nowhere, all happy and shit. Okay, you're all out fucking, but you ain't making nothing. You ain't helping nobody. Your family's freaking wondering what the hell's wrong with you. I'm telling you, it's possible to be positively freaking running in the wrong direction. So the next category is skill set. Guys, we got to get you skilled at the very basics of everyone that I know that's successful. Number one, communication, marketing, sales. If you're like, well, I'm not a very good salesperson, dude, that's your mindset. Now we got to go back to that category and get that fucking changed. But once your mindset gets freaking turned, well, now you must realize, dude, you got to get good at sales, persuasion. Okay. Andy said, well, you got to get good at branding. Dude, branding collectively, I can show you how to build a brand. Andy can show you how to build a brand. That's not a problem. The question is how many of you will actually build a brand? Once we tell you, here's what you need to do, you're going to come up with 1 million fucking excuses as to why you can't. That's your mindset. It's because you haven't fixed your mindset. You don't realize that those are just excuses. Those are just lame ass excuses. And you know what's causing them? Subconsciously, deep down. And by the way, subconscious, look at the word sub, below, conscious, aware, subconscious, below your awareness. So don't act like, no, that's not what's happening. You don't fucking know what's happening. You dipshit. That's why it's called below awareness.
Right there.
It's your subconscious. You don't know, dude. I can show you how to change your subconscious mind. It takes time. It takes repetition. It takes effort. It's not overnight. It's not fucking read this book and you'll be magical. No, guys, it's not that. How do I know? Because I've tried it all. I've tried it all. I've tried the shortcuts. I've tried the fucking just talking about it, not doing anything. I've tried the freaking start and then stop, start and then stop. I've tried it all. I'm 54, fuckers. And let me tell you something. I had to learn the hard way. I had nobody like me or Andy sitting there putting down the freaking M&Ms to follow the trail. This is unbelievable. All you guys have to do is do what we tell you to do without question. And I'll bet you 1 year from now, notice how I didn't say 1 month from now. Guys, nothing's going to change in a month. Okay. Some people don't even change their underwear in a month. Okay. It's going to take a good 90 days to start like literally feeling and seeing and noticing a change. So if you're not prepared to go 90 days without question, guys, just freaking leave. Just like, I see where it says, John Snyder left. Okay. Rob just left. Like, do that.
It all the time. I love it.
I know, but just leave, guys. It's not going to help you. This isn't going to help you. You are literally wasting your dough. You're wasting your time. You're wasting it. Okay. You got to say, I'm going to do this. That's the first step. Make the decision. Decide. Kill off any other option. Trust in Brad and Andy. Trust that we know what we're doing. How do you know? Dude, come to my offices. Go to his offices. Go to our offices. Okay? Come in and watch us for a couple of days. Ask yourself, is this real? Well, fuck yeah, it's real. Okay, so do I want this? And if you guys say, I don't want that, well, then again, I would not do what we're doing if you don't want what we're getting, because what we're doing is why we're getting what we're getting. We you don't get born and then somebody comes up and looks at you and says, not going to happen. That's going to happen. This guy's a winner. That guy's not a winner. This girl's going to make it. That girl's not going to make it. It doesn't happen that way. You decide you're going to make it. My whole family's blue collar. My whole entire family. You know what they say I am? Fucking arrogant, a bragger. I think I'm so cool. Why do I think I'm so fucking cool? Because I have everything they want. And instead of them saying, what the fuck are you doing? And let me do what you did, they want to hate on it. They want to freaking say, dude, you're freaking this and you're that. That's a mindset issue, straight and simple. So anyway, I just wanted to say, listen, it's not going to be easy, guys. You're not going to freaking wake up overnight and everything's changed. But I guarantee you this, 2024 is coming whether you like it or not. A year from now is coming, hopefully for all of you, whether you do something or not. Do you understand that? You could have done this last year, but you didn't. And so now it's going to take you another year, and another year is going to pass. Are you going to look back and say, fuck, I did it to myself again? Because here's what happens. It's a cycle. People don't think they're worth it for whatever reason. Their mom, their parents, their brothers, their fucking friends that they hang around. Whoever talked enough shit. And a lot of them, dude, we talk enough shit to ourselves. We cause ourselves to freaking doubt ourselves. Constantly negative, constantly talking shit, constantly doubting, no confidence whatsoever, no belief. Every time you start to get some belief, someone comes and fucking smacks you down. Who the fuck do you think you are, dude? You didn't even graduate high school. Dude, you got to fucking stop that shit. What you allow inside your head grows. Okay, so literally you got to protect what's going in your head. Are you reading every day? I'm gonna be sharing, I call it the $1 million morning. I'm going to be sharing what I do every single morning. And again, do I do it as hard as Andy? No. And I'll tell you why. And again, Andy and I have differences of opinion on a lot of things, but they're differences of opinion. Like Andy wants fucking 3% body fat and he's not going to stop till he gets there. Dude, I'm pretty happy with freaking 10% body fat. Like shit, I'm married. I don't need a fucking 8-pack. 6 is cool. Listen, I don't want to die never have having a maple bar. You know what I'm saying? I like desserts, okay? I like to enjoy life. I don't need 3% body fat, and neither do you. But if you want it, like Andy does, you got to fucking decide you're getting it like Andy did. There's the difference. Andy said, fuck this. I'm not going to be fat. I'm not going to be soft. I'm not going to be a loser. I'm not going to do this. And he went, bang. I promise you, there's nothing magical about Andy Elliott. There's nothing magical about Brad Lea. Andy made a decision. If you break down, what did Andy do? Because again, remember what the formula is, guys. And by the way, if none of you guys end up coming with us in the revolution, and this is your only call, this is for you to take with you to make a blueprint for 2024. Number one, figure out what it is that you want. Take some time and really understand what that looks like. Number two, fucking go get good at something. You have to get good at something. What do I recommend? Communication, sales, marketing. Communication, sales, marketing. And then I would throw one big one in there, building relationships. Okay. And then the last one, get some fucking confidence in yourself. Raise your self-worth. Okay. And then 3, your habits. Guys, your habits are so easy to determine. You already know in your head, what are your bad habits? If I said, everybody write down 5 bad habits that you have, you're going to start writing down your bad habits. You're aware that you have them. We're going to throw those away. And you know how you get rid of bad habits? The easiest way to get rid of bad habits, replace them with new habits, new good habits. So Andy's got a list of kick-ass habits. I got a list of kick-ass habits. We're going to be sharing those with people. You can throw away your bad ones and grab a new one, and pretty soon you start to get addicted. But that's the freaking blueprint for 2024. Figure out what you want, okay? Find someone who's already got it, who's already been there, who's already done it. They're so easy to find, and they don't have to be alive, dude. You can look at somebody's biography and look at their autobiography and listen to them and read their books and shit and figure out what did they do, and then do that. That's the goal. Again, it's not overnight. I don't know of anybody that got fucking really successful overnight except for my buddy, and it wasn't even overnight. He bought fucking Ethereum when it was fucking like 7 cents or some stupid shit.
Hey, Brad, I want to say something real quick. And by the way, everything that you covered, we're covering all that. If anybody knows me, you know, I fucking love sales, and I'm going to be teaching fucking sales like a motherfucker in this. But I want you guys to know something. Super important to me. Anybody that spends time with me, like, dude, I take shit to the extreme. So I want to show you guys what me and Brad put together are the curriculum for 2024 and what we're going to cover. Okay. And by the way, like, guys, can I ask everybody a question? Who wants to go on this journey with you? Like, who else is on this fucking call with you before 2024 starts? Is like, dude, I want to make you a fucking savage. Hey, by the way, Brad says, figure out what you want. I'm going to tell you what I say. What does success mean to you? And Brad taught me this a long time ago, because I thought success meant to me a lot of money, and there is an income factor, and that's important to me. But also, here's what success means to me, and I want you to understand this. I want my wife to be proud of me. If any of you are on this call right now, you know, would you rather take a lot of money, or would you rather your family be proud of you? I'm going to tell you this. I love my family to death. I love my wife. I want my kids to choose me as their hero. That means more to me than money. I want my family to be proud of me. Okay. And I want to be proud of me. And then I'm going to make a fuck ton of money too. Okay. But that's important to me. That's what success means to me. I want my wife to admire me. I want to be the fucking man. Okay. Also, I want to run a team. You guys know I run a big team. I got a team of 100 killers here in Scottsdale, Arizona. You want to know how to build a badass motherfucking team? You want to know how to recruit the fucking greatest in the world and build killers? Join the revolution, because I'm going to be fucking teaching you all the time. By the way, I spent $700 grand in self-development between 2020 and 2023. Had I not spent that money, what it cost me not to know what I know now, it'd cost me my life. So I want to tell all of you that, like, you're going to need to spend some money on yourself, because you're worth it. Okay. And the revolution's $397 a month. So, like, come on, give me a fucking break. Hey, do me a favor, Sean, pull up these slides. I want to show everybody something. Brad, I want to cover, I put together a slide. I want everybody to look at this. Super important as I cover this. I'm going to go through what we want to cover with you guys in 2024. So, by the way, everybody, if you look up the revolution, the definition is it's a radical change. Number one, radical change. Okay. And that's exactly what we're going through. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, physical. Okay, cool. Physical, the best shape you've ever been in your life. I told you guys to look up Arent Williamson. Arent Williamson trained The Rock. Sylvester Stallone. Fucking Hollywood actors all around. Total 90-day transformations. When you join this, he will be coaching you for fucking free. F-R-E-E, my favorite 4-letter word. He will be coaching you for free. So if you're ready to get physically in the best shape of your life, We'll see you in the revolution. Confidence. Brad said you got to have confidence. I promise you, when you guys join this, you guys are going to have more confidence and you know what to do with. So a lot of you guys, I can look at you in the eyes and I can tell you're not confident. And by the
Real
way,
confidence.
yeah,
Real confidence, guys. There's a big difference between freaking a front of confidence and true confidence. True confidence, dude, isn't running around telling everybody how cool you are. True confidence is running around and not giving a fuck what people think.
Oh, man. That's it. Linchpin. Everybody do me a favor. Write down the word linchpin. There is a book called Linchpin. I promise you, I will fucking develop you. And I know Brad will too, but I'm going to give you my word. I know Brad's fucking word is strong as fucking, it's an ironclad handshake when he says he's going to do something. To be something that the world cannot fucking live without. I want you to become something that the world cannot live without. I promise you, something your company cannot live without, something your family cannot live without. That is a fucking linchpin. That's my promise. Faith. I know I got to cut my tongue out of my mouth sometimes because when I'm wanting people to change, I cuss, but my heart is good and I love God. And without God, I would not be anywhere. And I don't know, I'm not trying to tell you to believe in God. And I'm not going to be a preacher in the pulpit, but I promise you, I will tell you guys, the beginning of everything in my life starts with God. Okay. So I want to make sure that you guys are aware of that. So if you love God, lean in. Connections, the relationships you'll meet for a badass life. You know what I know? Brad's got every person that you want to be connected with in your life in his Rolodex. And if he believes in you and he gets to know you and he knows your name, I know he'll connect you. So if you want the fast lane to connections, and by the way, our goal is to all do business with each other. That means if I need something, I'm going to find out in the group who can do it. And by the way, I'm going to get to a revolution directory here in a minute, which is fucking crazy. What I'm about to get to, but let's keep going. Connections. Winners. Be in proximity of people who are fucking winning, not losing. Welcome to your new circle. Hero. Okay. Do your kids look up to you? Do they want to be like you? What do kids look up to? Superheroes? Yeah. All right. Newsflash, guys. I want you to be the person where when your kids are at school, they're like, dude, is your dad the Incredible Hulk? Or dude, your mom, is she Superwoman? Like, listen to me. I don't care what kind of shape you're in. What I care about is from today forward, we're going to start working on the best physique you've ever had in your entire life. That's super important. Marriage. Look, dude, I'm rich. Without a dollar, take it all away from me. Me and my wife are on fucking fire. I promise you this. I will show you how to be marriage millionaires. Okay, dude, I promise you. This is the fucking key.
Everybody want to go back.
Anybody in this world that thinks that they can go through life and kill it in business with personal problems is an idiot. You must have the greatest personal life that's ever existed. So your marriage is going to be through the roof. Money. We're going to make a fuck ton of money together. And I told her to write that. And she didn't write it. Okay. She said, well, we're going to make a lot of money together in 2024. We're going to make a fuck ton of money together in 2024. How many zeros do you want? Just tell us, and if you're willing to do the work and change, welcome to your new bank account. Okay, the revolution. I want you to look through this real quick. Number one, it says a member business directory. Fucking priceless. Everybody that's in the revolution, you will know who they are, what they do, and what business they're in. Priceless. 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 We're going to have a directory of everybody because we're all going to do business together. Hey, you need fucking salespeople for your team? Tell me, I'll hire you 100 today. If you're a good leader, I'll hire you 1,000 today. Okay? And then we're going to pair each other up with accountability partners. You know what that means? Like Navy SEALs have fucking swim partners. Okay? They have running mates. Like Patrick Bet-David says, running mates. You got to have a fucking running mate. We're going to team you up with somebody who's going to push your ass. We're going to do photo check-ins monthly to see where you are, measure your progress. I mean it, guys. We're going to get fucking disciplined. We're going to do bi-weekly calls. There's 52 weeks in a year. Every other week, we're going to be on a call. Me and Brad are even talking about adding a third call. Just depends. Okay, action plans and growth. We're going to have homework every 2 weeks. What does that mean? That means, dude, we're just not going to talk. We're going to create a fucking action plan. We're going to execute. Guys, this is the greatest, and I'm going to call it self-development program that's ever existed. Ever. and I take this shit personal. And then we're gonna have a private Facebook group. I'm gonna tell you what, I don't know if you use Discords, Facebook, what you guys like, but I want to have a private Facebook group. And that way, anytime someone needs something, they can drop in there and there's a community of everybody. And that's one of the most important things. Okay. Also, everybody, me and Brad created the Revolution shirts. Okay. They're badass. Okay. We're going to do Revolution events that are going to be all over the country. If you're not in the Revolution, you can't go to these events. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't come to a normal event that normal people come to, but we're creating the Revolution to be a brotherhood. Okay? Just like Andy Frizella and Ed Milet have Arent, Brad has people message him every day, and they're like, dude, when are you going to create a mentorship program? Brad's been waiting for years. Okay, me too. Now, I have other coaching programs, but me and Brad don't really have a mentorship program. So we decided to build one together. Okay, so if you like Brad's style, you like my style, you get both of them. And we're going to literally, Brad will teach you how he built his business. I'll teach you how I built ours. And then anything you want to know on every call, we'll be doing Q&A. Dude, on top of the teaching, we're all going to get close as shit. So the recordings will always be available every other week. They're going to be on Fridays. It's super simple. They'll be around 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time on Fridays. So if for some reason you can't make it, don't worry about it. There'll always be a recording. Now, we have dog tags. This is important to me. I want you guys to remember the commitment that you made. Okay, so we're gonna send out shirts and dog tags to every freaking person that joins. And by the way, listen to me. I will give you my word. This is, and I know Brad will give you, but Brad said I'm not gonna come to your house and fucking drive you out. I honestly will do anything but break the law to get you to wake the fuck up. I will personally hold you accountable. I swear, if it means driving to your fucking house and dragging you out in the fucking front yard, I'll do it. I really want you to know what I want in my life. I already have more money than I ever imagined. I already have a dream life and a dream team and a dream marriage and a dream children. I have everything that I've ever wanted. I have a body better than I ever thought I would have, and I'm just going to keep fucking going. But I want everybody to know this. I want you to have the same thing. There will be zero excuses. I want to go on this journey with you. I don't know anyone else in the world that wants to go on this journey with you. I don't give a fuck what they tell you, but they're not crazy passionate to fucking have you join them. So our first call starts January. I believe it's like January 2nd or something. I'll have to look it up. But once you join, you automatically get a calendar sent to you, letting you know. I believe it's the first Friday. What is that? What is that? January 2nd? Yeah. Is that right?
It's the 5th.
Friday's the 5th.
Well, January 5th. Shit. So there you go, guys. So everybody will get the Revolution shirt, the dog tags. We're shipping them all out right now. The dog tags have your name on them. They also have the Revolution. It's just badass, guys. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I want to tell every one of you. Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, take that off. I want to tell every one of you guys something really quick. This is super important to me. I love doing business with Brad. You know what I love more than doing business with Brad? I love being Brad's brother. Dude, Brad's one of these guys I see like my best friend. I see like my brother. He's good to my wife. You know, he's good to his family. He's good to people. I've watched Brad turn down $100 million deals because the wrong people want to do shit with him. What I really would like with the Revolution is Brad loves making business deals with people, helping people. A lot of you, I want to just give you some things to think about. You might be like, dude, like I want to get on dropping bombs one day with Brad. Like, dude, like just fucking get close. Like get in here and do the work with us. Like, let us see you all the time. Like, let us learn who you are. Let us get to fucking know you. You know, like go through the fucking trust, like Brad said, like spend the year with us. I want everybody to do this. Make a commitment today that you'll be here next year. Like screw 2025, 2024 at 12/22 of 2024, you'll be here. I know where I'm going to be. I know what my life's going to look like. It's going to be fucking crazy. And I know Brad's is too, but we want to make yours crazy. This is my promise. If you guys join the Revolution, if you guys join it, and those of you that have joined it, it'll be the best decision you ever made in your life. And the $397 a month, I remember I've had people pay me $50 grand to come in and spend a couple hours with me. This is a year-long program. And if we'll do it 2025, it depends on how fucking committed people will be in 2024. I truly believe in people, and I believe that people want to change. And I think you guys need to clean out your fucking heart. And I think if you're dark inside, you need to realize it, dude. You need to examine your heart. You need to examine your mind. You need to examine the life that you're living currently and examine the results you're getting. And if you don't like it, then what I want you to do is lean in. I want you to stay with us for 1 year. As we start January 5th on that first Friday, everything will be tactical A to fucking Z. And I'm going to bring the heat like I never fucking brought it. And I promise you this. Hey, you want me to tell you how to overcome an objection? You tell you how to build a team? You want me to recruit salespeople for you? You want me to fucking help you? All I ask is that you show up. That's it. And so I know a lot of you want to blow your brands up. Listen, dude, show up. You know, let us know you by your first name. Be on the fucking calls and become part of our family. You guys know how I roll, dude. Like, I'm all about family and shit. So, like, when I meet people, like, dude, I'm an easy sell. Like, I just like people who want to fucking win and who are hungry and, you know, who show up all the time and who keep their word. So, Brad, I don't know if there's anything last that you want to say, but I want to tell everybody in the comment section, we dropped some links where you guys can join the revolution. And listen, it's up to you. I love it when I say this to my team. I say, guys, I'm not your fucking babysitter. Okay, I can't make you do anything. I can only tell you what you can become, and the rest is up to you. I want to tell you guys, this is the time to kill all laziness. This is the time to kill all your weaknesses. Okay, Brad said get really good at something. I promise whatever the fuck you want to get good at, I swear to God will make you great at it. Also, whatever holes you have in your life, we're not going to sweep them under the rug anymore. We're going to fucking expose them and we're going to fix them. So as we get off this call, Brad, everybody is going to be messaged on the Revolution, a member profile portal, where between now and the first of the year, they can upload their pictures. If it's girls, get in your bathing suits. I got you. By the way,
Guys, we're going to do a before and after, and I'm telling you right now, man.
No one can see them though, Brad, but our system. So they'll never be seen unless you want us to post them. Once
you stick. All I'm saying is you stick with it 90 days, dude. You're going to go like, holy shit, dude. Because again, when you're doing it yourself, it doesn't look as drastic. But that before and after, you're going to go, holy shit, that's 90 days in. You're going to blow your mind. Also, I just want to wrap this, Andy, and then you can finish it off. I want to give everybody who may not be joining us a little map so you guys can make 2024 your best year ever. And maybe when you see that little tiny bit start working, because it does big time, then maybe you can come back in. Somebody was asking, hey, if I can't join now, can I join eventually? Absolutely. You know, we're not, hey, we're going to close this down to, you know, you better hurry. Like, guys, listen, I'm not closing this down. Andy and I talked about it. We were going to, you know, only take a certain amount. I said, look, dude, do we really want to help people? Because Andy's one of the only people that I've met that actually does. He doesn't care about the money, and I don't either. He cares about helping people, and so do I. I know money comes when you help people, period. So the more you can help, the more money you're going to get. But at the end of the day, it ain't about money. So I want to give this to you guys. You guys that may not be joining us now, do this for the next 90 days, but make sure you do it. If it doesn't work, don't come back, because nothing else is going to either. But keep in mind, the shit we're going to be doing in the next 90 days, this is just a little map for you. Number one, start this January 1, guys. It's just a decision. Quit making excuses and just like bite your lip. And by the way, guys, I mean, come on. It's really not that difficult. It's just mentally difficult. So just make the decision to do this starting January 1. Number one, start working out at least one muscle per day. One muscle, one body part per day: chest, back, legs, arms, shoulders. Work out one body part a day. That's all you got to do. 4 or 5 sets of them each. Okay. Do 30 minutes of cardio. Just get your heart rate going for 30 minutes. That's all you got to do. And then start intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting. Google it and read it and do it. That's it. Yes, you're not going to eat as fucking much. But intermittent fast, body part a day, 30 minutes of cardio every day. Boom. 90 days ain't very long, guys. I've been drunk longer than that. So stop acting like it's forever. You want to see a massive change? Intermittent fast, work out a body part every day, do 30 minutes of cardio, period. And again, if you don't really want it, quit making excuses, put your hand down and be quiet. If you really want it, guys, just do that. I'm telling you. Number 2, read 20 pages of a book. If you don't know the book, DM Andy or DM me. I'll give you books to read. In the Revolution, we're going to be reading a book a freaking week or 2. We're going to be reading the books that are freaking all the major books. I'll give you guys one to start with. The 4 Agreements. Just read the 4 Agreements. Matter of fact, I'll give you another one. Mindset by Carol Dweck. I'll give you one more. The Magic of Thinking Big. Okay, read 20 pages a day, guys. It doesn't take that goddamn long. Stop bullshitting yourself. Your mind is a computer. You literally got to freaking feed it, and you got to get smarter, brighter, and it makes you think. Okay, read 20 pages a day for 90 days. Every day you're going to read 20 pages. Can it be the Bible? Yes, it can be the Bible. Okay, but I would highly recommend you add 20 more pages of an actual self-help, personal development book. Okay, Think and Grow Rich, How to Win Friends, Influence People, Influence by Cialdini, freaking The Magic of Thinking Big, As a Man Thinketh, The 4 Agreements. Read 20 pages a day. Okay, every single day you're going to, before you leave your house, you're going to focus and you're going to ask yourself, what are 5 things I could do today to generate money? Actual money today. I got to do 5 things today. You're not going to bed without doing those things. So don't say something stupid that's going to take 6 months. What can I do today? But you need to focus. The key is focusing on making money today, because believe it or not, you're going to come up with shit. Well, I could mow a damn lawn, mow the fucking lawn. Whatever you can do to make money today, go sell something, go talk to more people, do whatever. But every day you have to focus and write down 5 things that are going to generate revenue and do them before you go to bed. And guys, I'm telling you, this is the type of thing I said it's easy. This is easy shit, but it's just tough mentally. It's tough to do it every day. And you're going to find yourself, procrastinating and not wanting to and starting to give you all the reasons why I'm an idiot and you're fucking the best. Guys, fight those. Do this for 90 days. I guarantee you'll be joining the revolution at the end of it, because you'll be wondering, what else do they have? Because this, if you do it for 90 days, will drastically change your mind, and the mind will change your actions, and the actions will change your body and your results. And you will go, holy shit, that's just 90 days. It'll go by like this. Last thing, go meet 5 new people every day. Guys, quit making excuses. Go out and intentionally meet 5 people that you do not know every single day. In 90 days, you will know 450 new people that you've never met before. And your network will be bigger. Your resources will be more plentiful. And I guarantee you will be finding opportunities within those 450 people that you did not know, that you intentionally went out and introduced yourself to. Well, what do I say? Join the revolution if you're that far behind, okay? What do you say? You freaking introduce yourself, man. You build a relationship. That's another thing we're going to be teaching. How to build, find, attract, and nurture key relationships, strategic relationships. Okay, Andy's got strategic relationships. I've got strategic relationships. We found, attract, and nurture them. But guys, it starts with an introduction. So don't try to like go beyond that. Just say what Brad say to do. Because again, guys, I'm going to keep telling you, keep it simple. Don't make it like, a drastic thing. It's not that big of a deal. Hey, before I go to bed, I got to go meet 5 new people. God damn it. That son of a bitch. Prove me wrong. Okay, I want you to come back in 90 days and say, Brad, you were full of shit. I did everything you said for 90 days. Everything you said, and nothing's changed. I'm still an average dipshit making the same amount of money. Nothing's changed. I don't have anything new. I don't look better. I don't feel better. I'm not smarter. I'm exactly where I was 90 days ago. And I'll bet you I'd say millions of dollars but there's no way to verify. So obviously I can't. I'll bet you millions of dollars that in 90 days, you will say, holy shit, that wasn't that fucking hard. And you'll start to realize, holy shit, when he says it's easy and when he meant like quit being a dumbass, you start to realize like, God damn, dude, that dude is just saying it so simply that everybody thinks it's freaking unreal when it is real. Okay. What did I say? January 1, not January 5th. And by the way, if some of you guys are already in, there's a couple hundred of you already in the group. Start January 1. Don't wait for the call, guys. Start this January 1. Okay. By January 5th, we're going to be finding out if you did what I'm telling you to do. Okay. But January 1, and guess what? It's a Monday for all you procrastinators. Okay. It's the first and it's a Monday. So there's no excuse. Sometimes it's the first on a Wednesday. I'm like, well, fuck, I don't need to do it Monday. I'll wait till Wednesday. Then, well, shit, it's already halfway through the week. Let me start next Monday. Start January 1, Monday. And then wrap all that, guys, wrap it all into one thing. Gratitude. Gratitude. You have to understand, man, and you have to be honestly grateful. I'm so grateful, it's unbelievable. I was telling a story the other day. My daughter almost drowned. She didn't drown. It was one of the best days of my life. People are like, what are you talking about, Brad? Guys, it's all about perspective, man. My wife and my mother-in-law said, don't bring up that. It makes us cry. That was the worst day of our life. I said, what are you talking about? Your daughter almost drowned. How's that the worst day of your life? The worst day of your life would have been had she drowned. Quit fucking focusing on the dumb shit. She fucking didn't drown. Thank God. Thank Yahshua. Listen to me. It's perspective, people. That was the best day of my life. This year could be the best year of your life, but you have to shift your perspective and start looking at shit differently. That's the fastest change you can make. If you change the way you look at shit you look at changes. If you right now you're depressed and you're freaking bummed and you're freaking worried, shift how you look at it and do it with gratitude. Gratitude causes you to shift your perspective to one that is freaking so advantageous. And here's all I do to get people to pop a light bulb. If I gave everybody on this call, if me and Andy said, okay, we're going to put together $1 million each, me and Andy are going to give everyone on this call $1 million cash. And you really think about that for a minute. You'd start to get adrenaline. You'd start to be positive. All your freaking stupid issues would go away. Your rent's due, your car's due. All this shit would start to melt away. You'd smile. Everybody could come to you. You'd be happy. You wouldn't even freaking, you'd be pumped up, man. Think about it. Okay, that's $1 million. If I said, I'll give you the $1 million, but you can't wake up tomorrow, you're going to say, well, of course not. So then you understand that waking up is worth more than $1 million. Just waking up tomorrow is worth more than $1 million. Start putting that into your head. Tomorrow when you wake up and every single day, the second you open your eyes, put a sign on your wall if you have to. When you open your eyes in the morning, realize that is the best possible fucking thing that could have happened the whole day. You get another one. That is worth more than anything. Anything you're after, that is worth more. So you get in the morning the best fucking gift. You see what I'm saying? You got to just base yourself in that gratitude when you wake up. And then guess what? You don't have to go work out. You get to go work out. You don't have to meet 5 people. You get to fucking meet 5 people because you're grateful that you have an opportunity to do anything. Andy always says, if I was going to kill your family, you'd sell more. Well, listen, I say if I broke into your house right now and I put a gun to your head and you knew for a fact you were dying, and you said, Brad, please don't fucking pull the trigger. I want to live. And I say, listen, dude, you got rent due. You'd say, I don't give a fuck. You'd say, dude, your car's about to break down. You ain't got no money to fix it. You'd say, I don't care. I'll fucking walk to work, man. You'd be thinking about your family. You'd be thinking about your kids. You wouldn't be worried about the stupid shit you guys worry about that's keeping you distracted from doing the simplest shit. Because you don't have gratitude. So I'm wrapping it there. Wake up with extreme gratitude. Just put a sign on your wall that says, congratulations, you get another day. And then remember what I just said. That should change everything right there from day one. The second your perspective changes, you're like, holy shit, your whole life gets better instantly. That's the fastest way to change your life. Shift their perspective to gratitude. Okay, I used to be pissed off that I had no shoes until I met a man with no feet. So gratitude, then work out, get your blood pumping, 1 muscle a day, intermittent fast, and frickin' 30 minutes of cardio. Okay, just do that. Okay, boom, go read 20 pages. Do it while you're doing your cardio. Read 20 pages of a self-help book. Okay, period. Focus on 5 things that are going to make money every single day. Don't go to bed without doing those things. And go out and meet 5 new people. If you do those things, folks, in 90 days, if you're not already in the revolution, well, then you just, by God, go ahead and join then, because you'll realize that was a fraction of the shit we can do for you. Okay?
Hey, Brad, I want to say something real quick. This is super important.
I'm done, people.
Brad, there's something I want to say to
Hey,
you.
look, my little one wants to go eat.
What's
okay.
up, Aria?
That's Kendall.
Oh, Kendall. What's up, Kendall?
Hey, she's getting big. They look like twins, don't they?
She's too big, dude. Hey,
all right, hey, you guys, I love you guys, man. Listen, 2024, bro, you just make the decision. Stop the excuses. Make the decision to win. Andy, it's all yours.
Hey, thanks for your time, Brad. For real, I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Hey, guys, I want to say one thing real quick.
Thank you for your time, Brad.
Hey, everybody, just write this down. The T-H-E. Write this down. The Rev 2024.com. The Rev 2024.com. I want you to go check it out when we're done. That's the website where you can sign up. The Rev 2024.com. I want to say one thing. I'm going to get off here. 3 years ago, I was a W-2 employee. I was working for someone else. 3 years ago. And I wanted to change my life. And I mean this. If you know where I'm at now, you wouldn't believe where I was 3 years ago. I'm gonna tell you this. I sit exactly where you're at, and I still study, and I still sit where you're at. And I'm not better than you. You or me, but I am you. But I want to tell you something. I realized that if something happened, I couldn't take care of my family. If something happened, I wasn't the man that I need to be for my children. If something happened to me, then my family wasn't in a good place. I mean, I realized I need to quit fucking around. And I want to tell you about a buddy of mine who just died 3 weeks ago. This guy was somebody who was telling me back 3 years ago that he wanted to change his life. And he didn't. He ran his mouth. He was a good guy. And I went on to build my life. I got mentored by Brad. I listened to everything that Brad told me. And I just did what Brad said. And magically, I didn't fucking quit. I had a delusional belief that what he was saying was the truth. And it was all the truth. And now I have a life that everybody asks, how did I do it? And that's what you guys are all getting the chance to do right now. And now's the time to do it. But I want to tell you about my buddy who didn't do it. 3 weeks ago, he's 39 years old. He doesn't wake up. I don't know why. He just died. He's got a wife. He's got 3 kids. And they're not in very good shape. They have a big ass mortgage. She don't work. And he was the one that made all the money. They're fucked. Just being honest, man. They're fucked, dude. She's gonna move out of that house and they're gonna go get an apartment. She's gonna go get a job now. And the worst day of their family's fucking life, she's thinking about how they're gonna make it. And the children need her more now than ever, but she's got to go to work. Or another man's got to move in. I don't fucking know. But man, that motherfucker could have been with me the whole way. His family could have been set. He could have made the same decision I made. And for some reason, he fucking didn't. You guys aren't guaranteed tomorrow. It's just a fact. So for this time that you have on earth, the best advice I can give you is to self-develop yourself to the highest level you can possibly do. The greatest investment you'll make is yourself, and learn as much as you can from people who are successful, who are willing to take the time to teach you. Learn from people that you want to be like and people who have a good heart and love their family. Don't fucking wait. This guy didn't take action, and today he put his family in a bind. I'm not fucking doing that. So for everybody on this call, I love you guys. You guys are obviously in charge of your family and your own success and in the future. If you guys join us, we will not let you down. The Rev2024.com fucking starts January 5th. I love you guys. We're gonna mail your dog tags. We're gonna mail you your shirts. We're going to fucking war. I take this shit personally, and for everybody who's on the inside, get ready to changing your fucking life. And that's it. So I just want to say I appreciate you guys. Thanks for your time tonight. Brad, love you, big dog. Every one of you guys, we love you. And like I said, if some of you guys don't join us, we love you guys. We'll see you on social media. Those of you guys that are ready to go fucking kill it, let's go.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Andy. Let's go.
Appreciate you guys.
Go fast!
All right.
Go make this year count, baby.
Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar.
Very nice.
Man.
Uh-oh.
Great, guys.
Thank you, Andy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Andy.
Appreciate you guys.
Akbar.
Thank you so much, Andy.
Among us, among us, among us.
See you guys soon. Hey, Rev2024.com. Go join it. Come on, guys.